Turkey successfully test-fired its indigenously developed SIPER-1D long-range surface-to-air missile from the homegrown National Vertical Launch System, MIDLAS Milli Atom Lancer Sistemi recently. The test, conducted under the auspices of Roketsan with close collaboration from Aselsan and TÜBİTAK SAC, is being hailed as one of the most significant milestones in the history of Turkey's defense modernization. By integrating the SIPER-1D with MIDLAS, Turkey has entered an exclusive circle of nations capable of deploying advanced long-range SAM from vertical launch systems at sea, alongside the United States, Russia, and China. The SIPER-1D long-range surface-to-air missile has an effective engagement range of over 100 kilometers, with testing confirming its capability to intercept high-speed aerial threats well beyond that distance. It is also designed to engage targets at altitudes of up to 20 to 30 kilometers, placing it in the same operational class as advanced systems like the Patriot PAC-3 and the Russian S-400. This achievement not only strengthens the country's Mavi Vatan, Blue Homeland doctrine, which emphasizes maritime sovereignty and naval dominance, but also signals a new chapter in Turkey's ability to defend its skies and seas against modern threats ranging from fifth-generation aircraft to cruise and ballistic missiles. The Presidency of Defense Industries immediately hailed the event as a national pride moment, with social media channels amplifying images of the missile's vertical launch plume cutting across the sky. The test also underscores Turkey's growing ambition to develop a fully integrated anti-access area denial shield in the eastern Mediterranean, providing naval task groups with standoff engagement capabilities against both regional and extra-regional adversaries. By pairing SIPER-1D with the CAF-RAD phased array radar and the MIDLAS launcher, Ankara is laying the groundwork for a naval air defense system that could rival the American Aegis combat system in regional contexts, albeit with Turkish industrial DNA. Defense analysts note that the successful firing positions Turkey to eventually field ballistic missile defense interceptors, allowing it to protect critical infrastructure and population centers from short and medium-range missile threats emanating from unstable theaters such as Syria, Iraq, or even the eastern Mediterranean. The integration of SIPER-1D into surface combatants like the Istanbul-class frigates also enhances Turkey's blue water aspirations, enabling its navy to operate confidently in contested choke points such as the Bosporus, Dardanelles, and the Suez approaches. Perhaps most importantly, the achievement reflects Turkey's resilience in the face of Western export restrictions, transforming external pressure into a catalyst for accelerated indigenous innovation, a model increasingly studied by other middle powers seeking defense autonomy. The SIPER High-Altitude Long-Range Air Defense System program has long been a centerpiece of Turkey's ambition to establish a layered, indigenous air defense architecture. Conceived in the aftermath of Turkey's turbulent experience with foreign sanctions and delays in the 2000s, including the well-documented difficulties surrounding the acquisition of the Russian S-400 and exclusion from the F-35 program, the SIPER project was born out of a necessity for strategic autonomy. The Presidency of Defense Industries initiated the program in close partnership with Turkey's defense champions, Aselsan, Roketsan, and TÜBİTAK SAC. Aselsan took responsibility for command, control, radar, and communication subsystems, while Roketsan focused on missile development and TÜBİTAK SAC provided expertise in propulsion and seeker technologies. The early 2020s witnessed a surge in testing, with the SIPER Block 1 variant reportedly achieving ranges of over 100 kilometers as early as 2023. SIPER is envisioned as a family of missiles forming a multi-tiered shield, with SIPER-1 designed for long-range engagements, SIPER-2 for extended high-altitude interception, and SIPER-3 to push the boundaries of ballistic missile defense. The program's emphasis on national innovation has been directly linked to Turkey's experiences with sanctions, which made it evident that reliance on foreign suppliers would leave the country strategically vulnerable. By 2025, Turkey had already deployed its short-range Korkut system, medium-range Hisar-O, and was fielding Hisar-RF for improved intercept capabilities, leaving SIPER as the final keystone in its layered air defense architecture. At the heart of this success is Aselsan Milli Atom Lancer Sistemi, Turkey's first indigenous vertical launch system, developed by Roketsan. Aselsan represents a strategic breakthrough because it frees Turkey from dependency on imported VLS technologies such as the American Mk-41 or the French Silver. While Mk-41 is widely adopted across NATO navies, access to its integration was politically constrained, and Turkey's insistence on autonomy led to the birth of Aselsan. Designed to be modular, Aselsan supports quad packing of smaller missiles, hot vertical launches, and rapid reloads, enabling maximum flexibility for warships in space-constrained environments. The system is fully compatible with domestically developed missiles ranging from the Atmaka anti-ship missile to the SIPER air defense family, creating a unified launch ecosystem across naval platforms. The successful launch of SIPER-1D from MIDLAS marks a turning point in Turkey's maritime and aerospace defense posture. By equipping its warships with long-range vertical-launched SAMs, Ankara significantly extends its defensive perimeter over contested seas such as the Aegean, Eastern Mediterranean, and Black Sea. The integration of SIPER with MIDLAS also enables Turkish task forces to operate with layered air defense against modern threats, including stealth aircraft, swarms of drones, and low-flying cruise missiles. At the regional level, this test will be closely scrutinized by Greece, Egypt, and Israel, all of which operate advanced air and missile defense systems. For NATO, SIPER represents both an asset and a challenge, as Turkey now fields a sovereign missile defense system not dependent on American or European suppliers. That's all for today's update. Please subscribe and like this video.